Bill and I will work together to set a solid foundation for economic recovery and sustained economic growth. I want my children and your children and our grandchildren to live in a Virginia with boundless opportunities, with great schools, with a clean environment in which they are safe and secure to pursue the great American dream that's alive and well here in Virginia. I want to see a Virginia where the displaced Circuit City worker or those first-time graduates from George Mason University can get that great job that they need for a brighter future. I want to see a Virginia that creates more success stories like we've got right here with Veli Dietrich Hall, who grew up in the Philippines selling vegetables and firewood from a basket on her head. And today, you know her. She immigrated here 28 years ago and now runs her own successful defense contracting business. We need policies in Virginia that will create more Veli Dietrich Halls and more entrepreneurs to live and pursue the American dream. The days when we could just rely on our laurels and rely on those old rankings are gone. We need a vision for Virginia that's bold and big. In fact, in the words of business writers Jim Collins and Jerry Porras, we need to set big, hairy, audacious goals for Virginia. I think that an economic revival starts with one simple question, and that's this. Do the policies we have today for starting or relocating a business to Virginia make creating jobs easier or more difficult? So my first goal will be to make sure that small business is a priority. They create 70% of the new jobs in Virginia. I want to make sure Virginia is the best state in America for you to start and grow a small business. And we can do that by cutting red tape, cutting bureaucracy, and getting small business into business in 48 hours. I know that we can do that. I want to see a goal where Virginia is the best state in America for tourism and film production because of our history, our culture, and our natural beauty, and we can do that. I want to make sure that we've got the best and most successful private commercial spaceport on the East Coast, right here at Wallops Island on the eastern shore of Virginia. We can make that happen. And you know what? We have an unprecedented opportunity to make Virginia the leading energy producing state on the East Coast, and I'm going to spend 4 years making sure that we make that happen here for our citizens. I support the drilling for oil and gas off the Virginia coast. Virginia has the opportunity to be the first state in 2011 to be able to start that process by selling offshore leases for oil and gas. It's environmentally safe, and everybody knows it will create tens of thousands of jobs, tens of $billions in capital investment, untold amounts of money in royalties, and we'll be able to create the thousands and thousands of jobs that we need to move Virginia forward. I think it's time that we put ideology aside and be comprehensive when it comes to a safe and secure energy future. Yes, we need... I agree. We need to develop new technologies for wind and solar and biomass and green and renewable energy. But we also need to expand the opportunities for Virginia resources, for oil and gas, and to speed up the approval and permitting process for clean coal and nuclear plants to meet our needs. I pledge to you that I will be a governor that will have a comprehensive plan to use all of Virginia's resources to make life better for our citizens. And we're going to use some good ideas from other states. We're going to make it easier for entrepreneurs to protect our environment while creating good jobs. We're going to establish green jobs tax-free zones to incentivize renewable energy technologies for entrepreneurs here in Virginia. I want to make sure to bring jobs to Virginia and grow the ones that we have, we must protect our right to work law here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. And the reason we must do that because it is the cornerstone of our economic prosperity. The spirit of our right to work law now is under attack in the United States Congress with the introduction of the job-killing card check bill that's pushed by some of the big national unions. I think the job of the governor is to put Virginia and the people's opportunities first. Now, all three of my opponents have found it suitable to be marching in Union picket lines here in Fairfax County a couple months ago. And now they will not stand up to oppose this job-killing card check bill. And I can tell you that I will defend our right to work laws, I will oppose card check, and I will keep the fight to make this the best place in America to do business. I don't know about you, but I don't want to see the big national unions come here and turn Virginia into southern Michigan. Now listen, our transportation challenges are clear. It is a top priority for a McDonnell Bowling administration. To attract new jobs to Virginia and to make it easier for citizens to get to work and get goods to market, we've got to have better roads and bridges. Here in Northern Virginia, we must complete on a prompt manner the Rail to Dulles program and also to widen 66 to get to work faster. Down in Hampton Roads, we've got to make sure we expand 460 so that we can support our great port and our military and have a better route for hurricane evacuation. And I can tell you, I'm going to be a champion for supporting the expansion of Craney Island so we will have the best port on the East Coast, which will benefit all Virginia citizens. And I'm going to work hard with these great congressional leaders to make sure we lay the foundations to get high-speed rail to be a reality from Northern Virginia to Richmond to Hampton Roads to tie these regions together to make it easier to move people around. You know, when I was a kid growing up, and I see a couple of you with a little bit of gray hair that might remember this, there was a great TV slogan, and it said this: to get a good job, you need a good education. Do you remember that? I think that's truer today. I want to make sure that Virginia is the most innovative state in the nation for providing incentives to create the best school system in America. You know, President Obama was right last week when he said that we need more and better merit pay for the best teachers in our country, and we need to have more charter school opportunities. I agree with him. And so we're going to work together to create incentives to make those things happen. We're going to create an incentive program so that principals and teachers who increase student achievement will be properly rewarded. And we're going to do something that's so important. We're going to make sure that those precious education dollars go to the place where they will have the most impact, the classroom. And I can tell you, the McDonnell Bowling administration will not tolerate failing schools that are a disservice to the young people in struggling communities in Virginia. We will also be champions to make sure that parental choice is protected and be champions for homeschoolers to exercise those rights.